Okay, so as soon as you insert our protein, okay, we're going to remove the fat. Okay? Going to leave just a little bit in there, okay? Going to reduce it down to get out that liquid out of there. Okay, what do we have in the bottom of our pan here? Okay, we got some really nice fond. Okay, fond is what sticks to the bottom and gives it all the flavor. Okay, so we're getting this warm. What are we going to do next? We're going to saute our aromatics. Our aromatics today are going to consist of mirepoix, okay, which is how much onion? 50%. 50% onion, 25% carrot, 25% celery. Okay? We want to get a little bit of color in here. Okay? The color is going to add the flavor to our sauce. Okay, once we get some color on our mirepoix, we're going to add some tomato paste. And we're going to do what's called pincé. Pincé is basically the same thing we do when we add our tomato paste to our veal stock. Okay, and we're browning it. We're browning it to give it color. Okay, and we're browning it to help our sauce get color also, to get color and flavor. So that's called pincé. So our tomato sauce, when our mirepoix is brown, we're going to add some of that. We're going to pincé it. And that's going to give our sauce a nice rich color. If we don't pincé it enough, our sauce is going to be what color? Kind of pinkish. Okay? How do you think that's going to go on chicken? What do you think, Angel? They don't do that in Quincy, do they? Okay, good. Okay, so everything's over there, the roasting, okay? And we talked about carryover cooking time in protein. Okay, protein normally rises about 8%. Okay, so we pull them out at 155. Okay, carryover cooking. When we get over carryover cooking, hopefully they're going to be at 165. They will be. Okay, if we pull them out at 165, what would happen?
It's gonna go. It's gonna go the temperature that we want.
And it's going to be what? Overcooked, dry. Okay, you guys ever had dry chicken?
Yes.
Okay, not too good. Okay. Okay, so we're getting color on the mirepoix without burning the bottom of the pan. I did, because that way we're going to get fond from it. We get fond from the bottom of it. We get to see all that nice stuff in the bottom. Okay, yeah, you always want to use that whenever you can.
When we're glazing the pan, if the bottom part is always hot with fond.
Okay, so we're going to add a little bit of tomato paste to this. And we're going to pincé this. It's called pincé, and pincé is when you have a tomato product and you brown it. You don't want to burn it, but you just want to brown it. P-I-N-C-E-R, pincé. Okay, we were talking about stocks a little bit earlier. Have you guys seen the rage that is bone broth? Have you guys been hearing about that? Okay, what's that all about? Hear about it on the news? Okay. Some of the athletes, it's kind of been getting the rage because of that, and basically it's stock. Okay, and they go to these bone broth places, especially I've heard about in California. Kobe Bryant goes there because he wants that bone broth, okay, which is stock, which has collagen in it, because he's trying to rehab.
I never heard of that.
Yeah, it's called bone broth. I think King 5's going to be here on Monday, and they're going to do a little segment about bone broth.
Here at LCB?
Yeah. What's that? Yeah, they're gonna. I think they want to like do a little bit of 5-minute segment on it. You know what it's all about. Because like I said, it's kind of becoming the rage. And like I said, I just heard about it when they were opening up these little places in down in California to sell it. Basically, they're selling stock. some of the items that they're, we talked about the difference between stock and broth the other day. Broth is normally cooked with bones and with meat, and they're using like oxtails, things that have a lot of meat on it. They're putting the meat in there also in the broth. They're also using beef ribs, so it's stocked with some more meat in it, and lots of collagen. And remember we talked about the beef jello? And same thing. Okay, so we're cooking this, getting lots of pincé going on. Okay, a little bit more paste in this guy. Okay, so we're going to deglaze. Okay, deglazing. What you're doing is you're adding a liquid to a pan. It can be wine if you want to get the flavor of the wine, or it can be water. All you're doing is you're adding some liquid to this. Okay, just to get the fond from the bottom of the pan. Okay, so we're just going to scrape it. I like to use a flat spoon for this. It works really good. Okay, so after we deglaze, what are we going to do? We're going to add our base liquid. Okay, we can use stock, but we've got so much nice fond in here we can actually use water and still make a good sauce. Okay, so we're going to add our base liquid after this gets reduced down. And then we're going to let it simmer. We're going to put basically sachet ingredients in here. Okay, we're going to use thyme, peppercorns, and some bay leaves in here.
What's the difference of those lots of chef?
They're both the same. This has a little bit more fat in it, but they're both the same. They both were used to cook the chicken. Okay, so we're going to simmer this down. Okay. We're going to season it a little bit now. Question?
We're gonna put wine in the other one.
Okay. Yeah, when we get it reduced down. After we get this nice and pincé, we're going to do the wine also.
So our base liquid is water in this
We're
one.
using water here. Yeah. And we're going to simmer this. It's going to reduce, and it's going to thicken up because of the vegetables, the starch in the vegetables, and also the tomato paste will help it to thicken up. Okay, so what's the difference between a gravy and a sauce?
Gravy's thicker.
Yeah, gravy's normally thicker. Gravy usually has some type of thickener in it, like a roux or cornstarch. I'm sorry? Yeah, flour. Okay. And sauce is normally naturally thickened by reduction. And if you go into a nice restaurant and you ask for gravy instead of sauce, you might be in trouble. Usually the chefs don't like that. They want to be known for making sauces and not gravies. Okay, so we're deglazing. Okay, a little more water in here.
No, it's white wine. See, yes, chef, that's what I was asking you. I thought that the deglazer was an oil, and then your base liquid could be whatever you want it to be. Like you said, water or wine, something to that effect.
Yeah, you want to deglaze with the liquid, and it either should be water or it should be wine. But oil will not deglaze. It'll make your sauce oily.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to simmer this down. While this is simmering and our chickens are resting, we're going to get cleaned up. Okay, and we're going to get everything cleaned up over this area, and we'll come back and we'll have some chicken. Okay.